Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Disappointed Dragon. A little bit of a different episode. So I haven't been uploading lately, and that's because for the last little while I have actually been on vacation. I went up into the interior of the province I live in, which is British Columbia, and I went camping with some extended family. We were sitting in tents near a lake for the week. It was quite fun. We were actually very close to town, though, so I did take the opportunity to go in and look for some things. Unfortunately, if you've ever been to a small town, you'll know that there's not much there in the way of shopping or modern amenities, if I'm being honest. So I did look around for some blind bags. I didn't really find much of anything in the way of blind packaging. I did find some more of these domes. I wasn't actually going to open any of these in the video. I bought them just to see if I could complete the set. But this one got missed and it was found at the bottom of the luggage, so I figured we'll add it to the video. One of the things they did have up in the town is an antique store. An antique store just off on the highway, so we went down there. I picked up some cool stuff there, which I'll show off in this video. And I picked up a couple of interesting tchotchkes that I thought were cool. We go there pretty much every time. There's always something really cool at the antique store. Otherwise, on the way back, it was a very long drive. We stopped through the McDonald's drive-thru, and I picked up one of these McDonald's Pokemon packs, which we'll look at because we did them last year when they had the Pokemon packs as well. So we'll see if they're similar to last year or worse. I don't really know. They were also doing guidebooks, apparently, you could get instead of packs. I wasn't able to get one, though, so maybe if I get one later, we'll take a look at it. We'll see. Also, they have a store up there that's a stationery store that's normally just sells office supplies, but the owner's kind of a collector as well, so he brings in toys and games and stuff and trading cards. Unfortunately, they're just in the process of moving locations, so they had everything on sale and they didn't really have any trading card stuff. But I did pick up a few interesting things. So let's start with what I found at the antique store. So at the antique store, I actually found this little bag here. And if you've watched this at all, you know that I like Transformers and miniatures. And this right here is a nice combination of both. This is a Micromaster, one of the early ones from Transformers. They were little tiny Transformers. I think I've showed them off before. This is one of the older ones. The transformation is real basic. Pull his arms forward, flip his feet down, and he's done. And then to transform back into vehicle, that's it. Also, this guy here. This one's interesting. I believe my grandmother had this one. This exact, not this exact one, but this ambulance. Same idea. A lot of them were just underneath the vehicle. You fold his legs down. You pop his arms out. He's a robot. He's a vehicle. And then these two just came along for the ride. This looks like it's a little tiny toy camper of some kind. Probably from some kind of Kinder Surprise or something. It's a bit interesting because there's like a sticker around the inside. Oh, there you are. And there's, looks like a pilot and just a bunch of random people inside. I think the sticker might be in, I don't know. This thing was put together wrong when I got it with this on upside down and all that, but I don't know. If this was from a Kinder Surprise, it's not bad. And then this is a very interesting one. So it's an NYC EMS. I'm going to guess it's New York City Emergency Vehicle. And these are LEDs on the top. So when you look at the bottom, if you can see that, is it going to focus? There we go. It's a microsonic flasher. But it doesn't work, obviously. But when I don't know if I can get you to see it, if it'll focus. But you can kind of see behind that first wheel that there's a little watch battery in there. So at some point, I think I'm going to try to open this up if I can figure out how, change the battery and see if I can get it to light up. Because my guess is that when you push down on the wheels, they would complete a circuit and the lights would flash while you're pushing down on it. But obviously it doesn't work. Those were quite cheap. I think I paid let's zoom out, $4 for the whole bag of them. That was pretty cool. So that's the first thing off from the antique store. Just some miniature vehicles. Like in my Micromasters one, I love those things. Then I picked up this. I'm actually going to take it out of this because I don't really care enough about keeping it in there. This is, as you can see, it's a 1919 large cent. And it is just an old coin worth 1 penny from 1919. And that is over 100 years old now. So I thought that was pretty cool. It was $2. So I figured I'd pick it up. I have a very small coin collection with a couple of rather eclectic coins in it, and this will be one of them. So that was another thing I picked up from the antique store. The final thing I picked up from the antique store comes in this box here, and it is a wind pocket watch. Just because I thought it was really cool. Now, it winds and then ticks, as you can hear. But I haven't figured out how to set it yet. Usually you would like pull up this thing at the top, and you'd be able to turn it, and it would let you set the time. But I'm not able to get that to work. So I figured eventually I would look it up and find out. The cool thing about this one is that it's made in Canada. I can't remember where it says that, but it's on here somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's right underneath there. Made in Canada. That's pretty cool. And I mean, it does run. It's in rough shape, but it was pretty cheap. It was like $20. And my brother got me a pocket watch chain to go with it if we can figure out how to attach it. Because normally it would go on a little hook that's at the top here. But that's missing. So that's all the stuff I got from the antique store. It's pretty cool. I've always liked clockwork and stuff like that. It's really intricate. It's pretty cool. And yeah, the sound of a ticking clock, if you can hear that, which I'm assuming you can. Very relaxing. So that's all the stuff from the antique store. Now for the stationery store, I got some weird stuff there. So on the same theme of miniatures, they had these world's smallest Magic the Gathering decks. They were like $2 after the sale, and I just had to pick them up. So they're kind of weird. So the thing about these is, first off, they were really hard to get out of the boxes because they were kind of stuck in with plastic. That's actually why this one's open from the bottom, because I couldn't get them out. But it's very strange because although they are decent representations, let's see, I'll zoom in and you can see a bit better, of the miniature cards, it's really funny because they're shrunk, but they couldn't really reduce the thickness. So the deck is still the same thickness as it would be if it was regular sized cards, but smaller in every way, which I find kind of an interesting thing. But yeah, the cards are all in there. I've got a whole playable deck. Just teeny weeny. The only problem is I can't put them in sleeves, and I'm not sure how easy they'd be to shuffle. They have a habit of getting stuck together a little bit as well. But no, that was pretty cool. For the price I paid for it, I could not complain. And you get in the pack, you get 2 of them. You get two tiny little decks. So that is pretty neat. Unfortunately, as you can see on the cards on top, they're a bit damaged, which is a bit odd because they were like that right out of the pack, but whatever. The world's smallest things are usually pretty neat, but they're more of a novelty than anything else. I don't think I'll ever end up playing Magic with these. I think actually what I'll do with these is I have a couple of friends who are really into Magic, and I'll give them these because they really like Magic, and I think that they'll enjoy that. Stupid little miniatures. But then again, the favorite thing that I found, which we're going to have to zoom out for, is this giant dinosaur toy. So it was $29.99. They were almost half off, I think. I can't remember exactly how much. Maybe 30% off? I don't know. I paid like $20 for it, maybe. What interested me is, first off, as you know, I'm a 90s kid, so dinosaurs were my jam. But second, it's really posable. So it looks like it's got a whole bunch of posability. It's a really weird box, though. It's from the Hammond collection, a Baryonyx. I have no idea. My knowledge of dinosaurs was lost to me when I was younger. But there's just no real information on it, aside from in huge letters, contents, 1 dinosaur. So just so you know, there's 1 dinosaur inside. Just in case you thought there was something else, like a Santa Claus. But there's really no information on it at all. Just kind of interesting. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to opening this guy up to see what it's like, because I love dinosaur toys. And I also do kind of like how on the side, this looks like it's a picture of the toy again, just in better lighting, which is kind of neat. When I was a kid, the only dinosaur toys you would get were like solid chunks of plastic, but they're still fun to play with, so. Okay, come on. Come out. Or don't, sure. Just take out that guy. Oh. No instructions in the box, no nothing. All we get in the box is the dinosaur. Alright, let's see if I can get him out. It looks like he's being held in. Oh. Sorry about your ears. This is what I get for waiting until I got it home to open it. Ow. Don't play with knives, everybody. I really don't like how they've gone from using twist ties on toys to these aggravating, like, plastic straps, because they never want to come off. Oh, look at that. This is a relatively sharp pocket knife, and I could not get through those plastic straps. They just refused to come off. Oh, already still stuck in there. Oh, God. Oh dear. There we go. Sorry to all of you for the destruction of your ears. My bad. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy all together now. And take a look at this fancy dancy dinosaur toy. Okay, so does that just click in or? Oh. There we go. Alrighty then. So he's a bit hard to move his joints, but he's a bit stiff. He's a bit stiff. Roar. Roar. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty cool toy. It's kind of weird on the tolerances because his head is real floppity in comparison to these guys down here, which are real tough. But he does have a fair amount of posability. And when I was a young lad, this would have been the coolest dinosaur toy I'd ever seen. It's got a lot of joints. He's got big old teeths, sharp little claws. And I'm mispronouncing all of these words. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I don't know what dinosaur this is supposed to be. I know it says it's a baryonyx. I don't know, is that a real dinosaur? Is that a fake dinosaur? Oh. Also, he seems to have a wire in his tail so you can pose it. That's pretty neat. That reminds me of toys from the 90s. There was always like these rubber bits with the wires in it so you could give them posability. Yeah, no, it's pretty neat. You could make a pretty cool diorama with this. Get him in some neat poses. I'm not very good at putting toys in poses, but we'll, wait, here we go. Arr. Rawr. Okay, I gotta. There, he's eating the ambulance. As the other ambulance is speeding away with the other vehicles from the dinosaur. So yeah, no, that is a pretty cool toy. Were I a child again, I would have been very pleased with this, and it probably wouldn't have given me nightmares. Some of the other dinosaur toys I had. For those of you who have listened to our podcast episodes, that's pretty much all I found in town, aside from, like I say, these two things. And these two are actually blind bags. So something I found out about this, and I think I may have mentioned this in another video, but it turns out that there actually is 2 chase characters. It's the 2 other sweeps. So I think we got, who did we get? Did we get Thundercracker? I don't remember. I threw him into a bag. But you can get both Thundercracker and Skywarp. Also, I found out that you could buy a set that had, like, the main 4 in it. So you could get Bumblebee, Optimus, Megatron, Starscream in this really cool display box, but I already had most of them, so I decided not to. But, yeah. Let's open her up. So, obviously, I did open a couple more of these. So we actually have everyone now, except for Jazz and Starscream, surprisingly. Well, and we don't have the other rare characters. That's what we want. We don't want another duplicate. I got another Optimus and another Megatron, which was kind of a kick in the butt. But I'm not going to buy any more of these because I don't care enough for it. But getting another one of the chase ones would be pretty cool, I have to say. But it's a purple, so that means it's a Decepticon and not one of the rare ones. So long as it's Starscream, we'll be happy. And it is Soundwave. Now, I haven't opened one of these ones on camera, but I did, like I said, get a Soundwave while I was up there, so meh. We'll show them off to you. Soundwave, one of my favorite Transformers, though. Really cool. Turns into a tape cassette. Something a lot of people wouldn't know about these days. Not sure how I feel about his visor or his eyes there. I feel like they should just painted the whole thing, and it just looks kind of weird. Makes his face look kind of small. I don't know. At least he's got his cool signature pose where he's ready to push in the eject button and eject his little helpers. So, it's pretty cool. And the last thing that we picked up while traveling, the Pokemon pack from McDonald's. McDonald's has started doing these paper packets so that there's less waste from their toys, which is kind of cool. Last year was kind of in a cool envelope, though, and as opposed to a little box. I did enjoy the envelope a bit better. I thought it was pretty neat, but let's see what we've got inside. Oh, okay, this is weird. So we've got like a weird plastic thing. A coin, well, a paper coin, and instructions. Okay, so this is how we play a game with the cards that come in here, aside from just playing the regular Pokemon game, I guess. Or is it not the same as the regular Pokemon game? I don't know. I'm a bit confused. We'll have to see. We'll open up and see. The first thing I have to say is that, again, it's the paper packs, but it feels all beat up. Now, I wonder if that's just the pack itself is feeling beat up, because it was in a box, so it should be fine, but it feels real beat up. Let's take a look and see. Okay. Oh, no, see, look at that. The cards are all bent out of shape, even though they were in the box. Not horrible, because you could flatten them out, but let's take a look and see what we got. So we got a foil Pikachu, so that's cool. A Tynamo, a Drampa, and a Cutiefly. And does it say that they're from the McDonald's set? It's a set of 15 cards. So we got 14, 10, 7, and 11. So these are regular Pokemon cards. But it looks like you can also use them to play this game. Example number... All players reveal the numbers from their cards that match the chosen category. Oh, I see. So we're spinning this, and then whichever one we land on is the one we're checking. So, high or low wins. Ah, okay, so it's like a weird game where we're spinning this, we're using that stat from the card we've chosen. So, for instance, zoom in. Whoop. The Pokemon number, the height, the weight, whatever that happens to be. And then you would compare it to the other person's, and you'd flip a coin to decide if it's the higher number or the lower number that wins. So it's giving the kids a separate way to play with their Pokemon cards. It's interesting. I mean, it's not bad. I would have liked it if the cards had come in better condition. I really did like the envelopes they did last year, where I was flat, but I guess I kind of need the box because the box comes with the plastic spinner as well. And I'm guessing you get a different spinner based off of the box you get. So I'm going to assume that there's different boxes, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll look into it some more later on and we'll see. But, I mean, I think it was $2 to just get this by itself. So you get 4 Pokemon cards and a little piece of plastic. I mean, if you're getting a kid's meal, I can't see that going wrong. But, yeah, so that is the extent of the things I picked up while I was gone. I should be back on schedule to do videos more often again now that we're back. I'll try to be uploading some more. I still have some rather special stuff that I picked up a while ago to do as the special, like 100th subscriber special. I was supposed to be doing basically a couple of weeks ago, now that we're already over 100 subscribers, but I just never had the chance to get to it. So we will be doing that soon. Expect to see that. I've got some pretty cool old collectibles to open for that. But until then, as always, guys, stay happy, stay healthy. If you're living in the same country as me, watch out for that heat because it's insane. And dinosaurs are cool. Rawr. Bye, everybody.